I have been attempting to talk to other Christian brothers and sisters now about scriptural changes that I've seen in the Bible, the King James Version. Been trying to speak to them now for 9 years about it. 9 years. These are people that are Bible-believing Christians, followers of Jesus. And when I show them something like Messiah has been changed to Messias, you would think that that would start a conversation, wouldn't you? You would think. Thursday, I texted 3 different family members, all Bible-believing Christians, all followers of Jesus, all people who have read from the KJV, all people who have believed in memorization. And I asked them, who is Joseph that was mentioned in Scripture? When they talk about Mary, the mother of Joseph, that they saw, they went to the tomb where they laid him, the mother of Joseph. Four days ago, I gave people that verse, and I asked them, who is Joseph? And I didn't get any answers from any of them, not one. Not one. Not even anybody even acting remotely curious about it. Nobody, not one of those 3 people, ever said, what do you mean? I've heard a lot of excuses over the years, and I've seen a lot of excuses for 9 years. But there's only one thing that really stands out to me more than anything else, and that is insincerity. Insincerity. That's the only word that really defines what I'm seeing. But I would like to point out a fact that is basically in complete denial with the folks that are pretending like these effects aren't happening, and that is this. You're afraid. Why? Why are you afraid? Let's not pretend like you're not. This is fear. There's no other reason for this subject to be so adamantly ignored. There's no reason to make such a wide berth around the subject. There's no reason to be insincere about, let me look into this and I'll talk to you about it. There's no reason to pretend like you're going to look into something when you have no intention of ever doing it. It's insincerity. It's not being truthful. It's not being honest. And I don't look at it as someone's being dishonest with me as much as it is what I understand it to be is they're being dishonest with themselves and they're afraid. And that fear is something they can't even acknowledge. And that will bring out anger if you bring it up. The fact that what I'm saying right now is people are not wanting to discuss this because they're afraid of it. That's what I think it is. The folks that have talked about it are angry, and they call every one of us that see the effect some kind of a blasphemer that has a bad memory. And I'm sick and tired of people hiding behind that shield of fear and pretending like they're using it for truth when it doesn't have anything to do with them wanting to actually learn the truth or even talk to anyone about what's actually happening, because there's a number of brothers and sisters that see these changes. They're the same changes, but we've been ignored and we've been treated like we're idiots. We've been treated like we must be crazy. We're laughed at. We're not given the time of day with this subject. So where does the insincerity stem from? I think it's from fear. I'm just going to say that's what it is. It is fear. Because there's nothing else that would keep you from speaking, especially for 9 years. Come on. I don't know what else to say.